Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan and I am obsessed with all things luxury skincare related. And today is going to be a bit of a concerning video because I'm quite frankly upset that I have to make a video like this, but these things happen as long as cheap skincare products are being made and mass produced and not having good quality control, especially while Johnson & Johnson keeps mass producing brands like Aveeno, Neutrogena, just to name two. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm already getting anxiety. If you're new here, hi, I'm Morgan. I am a skincare channel that focuses mainly on luxury skincare. Why do you ask? Because one, I think it works best for my skin. Two, I care most above all else about quality skincare because my philosophy is skincare is about skin health. I would rather have quality skincare on my face than quote unquote affordable skincare on my face because things can get a bit scary, and this is the perfect example. So I'm gonna get right into the video. Let's just cut right to the chase. There is a huge recall going on right now for brands such as Neutrogena and Aveeno Sunscreens. There has been an ingredient called benzene found in the ingredients. Now it's said that this quote unquote ingredient is not listed in these products ingredients list. However, this has been found in a very high amount that is not safe in these sun products. Now I do know family members flock to the drugstore shelves to lather their children up in Neutrogena sun protection because, of course, it's drilled into our head that we need to have sunscreen on us at all times or else we're going to shrivel up and be exposed to skin cancer, which is totally true. But with benzene now in these skincare products, please immediately throw them away. They are not safe because benzene can expose you to cancer such as leukemia. It is not good to get this into your children's skin or your own skin. So please just discard these products right now. What I'm going to do is I was reading up on this all night last night because quite frankly, I was worried. I was worried about the countless number of families that listen, hey, we're in the summer months. I'm located in America, so we're in the summer months. We are fresh out of that terrible virus that was hitting the world. And these, so many families are just so ready to get out, and everybody is trying to take a vacation right now. And it's just so concerning. So the products right now that are being mentioned and recalled is the Neutrogena Beach Defense Aerosol, Neutrogena Cool Dry Sport Aerosol. I know that's super, super, super popular. Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense Aerosol, Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Aerosol, all very, very, very popular. Aveeno Protect Refresh Aerosol. And then, of course, it states by a Johnson & Johnson representative, and Johnson & Johnson is the big corporation that owns all of these skincare products. While benzene is not an ingredient in any of our sunscreen products, it was detected in some samples of the impacted aerosol sunscreen finished products. Johnson & Johnson reported in a statement, consumers should stop using these specific products and appropriately discard them. I'm just going to go on and say, because let me just say this. When I was in my early 20s, I used to work at Lowe's warehouse. I have experience in quality control in warehouses. I have experience in quality control for the government. Now, it's not the same as skincare products and laboratories and everything, but I know how these things work. And what happens is most of the time, just in my experience, I'm just speaking for myself, is you find these small amounts of these red flags. And then as things start progressing and they get more and more people on the job, they'll start noticing that it is not just these. It's like a mass, huge issue in the plans, and it's like a problem. It's a real problem. Now listen, low sold light bulbs. This is like skincare that's going into your bodies and giving you cancer. Like benzene is a direct ingredient that gives you leukemia. The mask, now how does this get missed? How does this get missed? Well, it's mass production of products. Do you like see how many like products, and then just like it's everywhere. Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, Target, anywhere, any drugstore, any gas station you could find, Neutrogena and Aveeno just sits there and waits for like innocent families to pick up and go to the beach, go on camping trips, do anything. So it's just like, could you imagine? They're trying, of course they're downplaying it. The representatives like, simply just discard them. Ew, what's that scary brand with the walnut shells that's also drugstore? God, it's so scary. Every time I go to the drugstore and I see it, I'm like, oh my God, I can't even believe they're still selling this stuff. It's by this brand. Oh my God, they said Kylie Jenner even came out with a similar product and everybody was like shook. I don't know, it's always related to a crappy drugstore brand though. And I'm gonna just come on here right now and just speak my frustrations because I've had countless fellow skincare influencers say and refer to me as being irresponsible because I represent such expensive brands such as La Mer because of price. Price. That's all anyone ever cares about is price. No one cares about health. No one cares about safety. Nobody cares about it. It's all about price. Money is everything to these people. Like, and it's also trend. And how big can we get our channels? And how many views can we get? How many likes can we get? If I bash La Mer, it's how many likes can we get? How many people can we relate to build our personal brands and launch our own skincare lines, right? That's all fellow Instagrammers and YouTubers care about. And I am not a big channel and I never really cared about that. I always stuck to my core belief. And my core belief is, and my experience is, luxury skincare is quality skincare. I don't even technically like to use the word luxury skincare. It's actually called quality skincare. You don't see these problems. Yes, La Mer had a marketing problem in China, but like really nobody was getting cancer though. See what I'm saying? Like it's just, I'm trying not to get worked up, but I was reading this coverage and it's honestly atrocious. And it's just, I'm so tired of the social media universe putting down luxury beauty and just making fun of it when really just doing it for the views and they're not doing it from the heart. I'm sitting here today looking at you guys. I'm doing it from the heart. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it. I pay for all of my products minus some PR that I get. Like, this isn't a joke to me. This is my life. This is our life. I care about the people I talk to. CVS products have not been recalled. Now, CVS is another hot contender because a lot of these other drugstores such as CVS are now concerned about their products and they're getting ready to recall a lot of their sunscreen products. So I'm just letting you know, honestly, my personal opinion is don't buy any drugstore sunscreens right now. Not even if they're not on the list, just don't buy them. Put them down. It's not about money at this point for me, in my opinion. It's not about money at this point. It's about safety and health. CVS products have not been recalled, but the company has paused sales of 2 CVS products which tested positive for benzene out of the abundance of caution. Out of the abundance of trying to not get sued and extremely bad press for the, like, yeah, caution. Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong for CVS now too. CVS Health is working with the supplier of the products to take appropriate additional steps, he added. I mean, again, this isn't about these companies. It's about you and your families. Their After Sun Aloe Vera Moisturizing Gel is still for sale, DeAngelis said. Why were the sunscreens recalled in the first place? The voluntary recalls and pause in sales came after an independent lab tested 294 samples from 69 brands of sprays, lotions, gels, and creams designed to protect the skin from the sun or care for the sun after sun. Of those, 78 samples tested positive for benzene. The finding of benzene in sunscreen was certainly surprising to me as a scientist and a consumer. I'm quite a heavy user of sunscreen myself. I have 5 kids and we all use sunscreen, so it was rather concerning to find such high levels. So multiple samples contained significant detectable benzene and some batches contained up to 3.1 times the conditionally restricted limit. according to the citizen petition, asking for action that valisure filed with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. We petitioned that the FDA to recall or to request recalls of the products that are 0.1 per million and above. Light told CNN, "It's obvious that we shouldn't be taking that risk and we just wanted it cleaned up." I call for a bigger cleanup. I call for a movement. I don't understand how these brands are getting away from this. With this, I understand that animal cruelty is on the forefront right now. I understand that natural ingredients are on the forefront right now. Affordable skincare is on the cheaper ingredients should be on the forefront right now. Mass-produced, poor quality ingredients are also a huge issue per the proof. The continuous health hazards that are constantly being brought up. Constant. I can't stand it. Morgan Talks calls for a quality skincare revolution. Morgan Talks for more accessible La Mer. Morgan Talks calls for better quality skincare. Stop the scam. Stop this nonsense of these influencers pushing low quality skincare for likes. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of families getting taken advantage of. I'm sorry that La Mer is unaffordable. I truly am, but that's the reality. I care more about health, I care more about lives than I care about freaking Neutrogena being $3 at the drugstore. I'm sorry. We gotta find a way to make better products more accessible to the consumers. I don't know how. I wish I had the tools. What I could do is have my channel, have my voice, and just provide reviews. Right now, that's all I'm capable of because I don't have the backing that I need to really drive it home. I just don't. And I read this stuff and I feel helpless and I feel upset and I feel like my heart is breaking because I think of these kids at a beach and their parents are rubbing friggin' Neutrogena all over their bodies and they don't even know. And it's like, my heart is broke. Like, this isn't funny to me. Samples of the recalled Neutrogena spray sunscreens, beach defense. Okay, the beach defense, I could freaking throw something right now. And no, I'm not throwing a temper tantrum. Like, I know I'm going to have haters saying, "Oh, you're throwing a temper tantrum right now, Morgan." I'm not throwing no temper tantrum. I'm literally trying to save lives, and I'm upset that there is potentially seriously damaged people out there walking around on this earth thinking Neutrogena is God because these ignorant influencers are trying to make a buck. We did not have the chance of acquiring any of the Aveeno sprays, but it certainly sounds like Johnson & Johnson own internal testing confirms our overall concern with benzene in the sunscreens. There is not a safe level of benzene that can exist in sunscreen products, said Christopher Bunick, Associate Professor of Dermatology at Yale University, in Valisure's press release. Even benzene at 0.1 parts per million in a sunscreen could expose people to excessively high nanogram amounts of benzene. Which products were not recalled? Quite frankly, I don't care. Don't buy any of them. Put the sunscreen down right now. All drugstore, just put it down. What I'm asking for is that people make skincare more of a priority. Stop trying to cut corners in spending money on skincare. Stop trying to cut corners in cost of beauty products because beauty products are going directly onto our skin. They're going directly all around our eyes, in our mouth, lipstick, you eat lipstick. It's on your lips. Stuff is going in your mouth. Stop trying to cut corners from beauty. Stop trying to pretend like you don't need it. Like, don't waste your money on expensive makeup. It's not worth it. You're ingesting it. You're ingesting lipstick. You're putting skincare on your face. You have pores that are open. It's going into your face. Why? It's beyond me that people try to cut corners on skincare. People will literally go buy an $8,000 Chanel bag and then walk around with Neutrogena and Revlon on their lips and skin. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. It really, truly does. Benzene is a natural component of crude oil, gasoline, and cigarette smoke, and ranks in the top 20 chemicals used for production of lubricants, rubbers, dyes, detergents, drugs, and pesticides, as well as plastics, resins, and nylon and synthetic fibers, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Exposure to high levels of benzene in the air can cause death. The ATSDR says, but the impacts according to the Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry, ATSDR says, but the impacts of eating foods or drinking liquids containing lower levels of benzene are not known. If you spill benzene on your skin, it may cause redness and sores. Benzene in your eyes may cause general irritation and damage to your cornea. Cigarette smoke, obviously terrible. How did benzene get into sunscreens? This was interesting to me. They don't really know, but there are a lot of theories. Said Scott Faber, the Senior Vice President of Government Affairs for the Environmental Working Group, a nonprofit consumer health advocacy group, which puts on a yearly guide to safe sunscreen. Benzene could be a byproduct of the process of making the chemicals that companies sell to the formulators of personal care products. But it's very alarming, especially since the FDA does not require companies, since the FDA does not require companies to test ingredients for contaminants, nor does it require testing for such chemicals at a finished product stage. Here we go. This is my bone to pick with other skincare channels that represent drugstore skincare. And I did make a video because I used to be a paralegal and I did a lot of research back in my day, and I did a whole video on how ingredients lists can lie. But they do lie though. They do lie. It says it right here. They don't have to even test for contaminants. I'm looking at these skincare influencers and they put all of their basis, all of their worth on reading the back of ingredients list, and they can pronounce each ingredient so clearly, and they know everything there is to know about each ingredient, and they go through the whole ingredients list. And because they can talk really fast, because they can pronounce ingredients super fast and really well, and tell you about each ingredient and blah 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 blah, blah, and then I'm gonna save your skin, and here's the Neutrogena, it's great, here's the Cetaphil, it's great, I'm gonna save everything. Everyone thinks they know a lot about skincare, but they actually don't. Ingredients do lie. How these ingredients are formulated in the labs matter. How they're produced in the labs matter. Where in the labs matter. How they break down matters. There is so much more than just the back of an ingredients bottle. Where the ingredients are sourced. How they're shipped. Like the quality of the ingredients. You could, it's like a diamond and a diamond. A diamond's a diamond, right? No, there's a colorless diamond and then there's a yellow, crappy colored diamond. But they're both diamonds, right? One's a much higher quality, expensive diamond, and the one's a shitty, lower quality, like scratched up, brown looking, flawed ass looking diamond, right? But they're both diamonds. Like, is that that's a crappy, or, you know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. Just because one brand has hyaluronic acid and so does Neutrogena does not make them the same. I can't even believe they've been getting away with that. It's just not the same. I love when people are like, oh my God, Morgan, just stay on topic with the La Mer and it's just not the same. Stop trying to say drugstore products are up to par with luxury skincare brands. They are just not. What is the FDA doing? Well, the FDA evaluates a citizen petition submitted by Valisure. We will continue to monitor sunscreen manufacturing and marketing to help ensure the availability of safe sunscreens for U.S. consumers. How can I tell if my sunscreen is contaminated? Sadly, this is a quote. Sadly, consumers are screwed. There's no way to shop around this problem. That's a quote. People can tell the FDA to require over-the-counter sunscreen product companies to test the contaminants like benzene, and people can tell Congress to pass laws to modernize cosmetic safety laws. No shit. And people can also tell influencers to stop running their mouths about nonsense. How can I protect my family? I'm not even going to read that. How you can protect your family is stop cutting corners when it comes to cosmetics and start investing in better quality products. Guys, that's all I have to say about this. I got very frustrated and I got really heated because it really strikes a chord in me. Just the whole thing. It's what I fear most is what's happening, and it's just what I'm against all the time. But guys, it's just, for me, at the forefront, it's always been about quality. It's not about money. It's about quality. It's about safety. It's about effectiveness. It's about, you know, and guys, guess what? One day, maybe it could happen to a skincare brand that I like. I hope not. I pray to God not. But at the end of the day, as I've said once before, and I'm going to say it again, ingredients can and do lie. You have to invest in better cosmetics. Stop running to the drugstore just because someone told you to. I know it's tough. I know it's hard on the wallet. You don't have to buy La Mer, but you also don't have to buy Neutrogena. Try to bargain shop as much as you can. Try to see what's at TJ Maxx. Try to see what's at Marshall's. Try your best to get your hands on the best quality sunscreens and quality skincare and makeup that you can, because guess what? Neutrogena isn't that cheap. Aveeno isn't that cheap. I was looking at those prices and guess what? They're getting pretty high up there. It's the biggest scam in beauty I've ever seen in my life. Everybody stay safe. Stay aware. Start evaluating what you're slathering all over your bodies on a daily basis, because it's important. That's just my opinion. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and be aware. Love you all. Bye.